Makes my blood boil more than someone who can't put their phone down. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense because we live in a world full of people. People that can make your life better. People that can make your life happier. People that can help you reach your goals, which is why I would much rather connect with people than my cell phone. And for that matter, I would rather connect with people than my cell phone. And people than my cell phone. So for me, all my life I've just wondered, and I've kind of battled with the fact that as today's age, why cell phones have kind of just blown up, why people have become obsessed with them. For me, obsessive cell phone use is bad for society. It's bad for society for me for three definitive reasons. Those three reasons are: first, it lowers people's skills. Second, it disconnects conversation. And third, it leads to dependence. Here's what I mean. When it lowers people's skills, either you're at home away from people and on your cell phone, or you're out with people and you're on your cell phone. Either way, you're doing yourself a huge disservice, because the more time you spend with your eyes glued to your cell phone, that's the less time that you spend around people, socializing with people, making new friends, making new social networks. All things that you could be doing, but you're not doing because you can't put your phone down. You don't know how to start a conversation. You don't know how to maintain a conversation. You don't know how to end a conversation because you haven't spent enough time starting, maintaining, and ending conversations with people. As a result, you're not very good with people. And so this is what I mean. Hannah can go home and Hannah could read about every personality in the world. And Hannah could come up here and Hannah could recite it verbatim. But Hannah is never going to truly understand those personalities unless Hannah has firsthand experience with those personalities. Unless Hannah face-to-face interacts with those personalities. Hannah will never have a true grasp or a true feel of those personalities. That's something that your cell phone cannot do for you. Secondly, obsessive cell phone use disconnects face-to-face conversation. So, Aaron finally decided to put his phone down and to go out and meet new people. Good for you, Aaron. Aaron's out. Someone's talking to Aaron. While someone's talking to Aaron, Aaron pulls his phone out. He checks Twitter. He checks Facebook. He sends this text message. He sends that text message. Aaron, that is very distracting and disrespectful when someone's talking to you. It's distracting because when you pull your phone out when someone's talking to you, you immediately disconnect the whole conversation because your focus goes from the conversation to your cell phone. As a result, the person who's talking to you, their focus goes from the conversation to your cell phone. And now, because you put out your cell phone, they may have even very well lost their train of thought. All because Aaron put out his cell phone. It doesn't stop there. It's also very disrespectful, Aaron, because when someone's talking to you, you should acknowledge them by looking them in the eyes. You should indicate that you're listening by giving back feedback behaviors. Two things that Aaron cannot do if his eyes are glued to his phone. Obsessive cell phone use very well leads to disconnected conversation. And about a year ago, I actually had that experience on a first date. I'm talking for about 2 minutes straight, and throughout that whole 2 minutes, the girl put out her phone 3 different times. The third time she put out her phone, I was so pissed off, I was so frustrated, I almost said something very hurtful. But instead, I just politely got up and I walked away and I never talked to her again. Because I don't want to spend my time with someone who I can't connect with because she can't or he can't put their phone down for 10 minutes. Obsessive cell phone use disconnects face-to-face conversation. Lastly, obsessive cell phone use leads to dependence. It leads to dependence like anything and everything else in this world. If you do or use something for so long, you eventually become dependent on it. That applies to almost anything. And cell phones are no different. I know people who can't eat without their cell phones, who can't go out and have a good time with their friends without their cell phones, who can't find the nearest gas station